Hello everyone, welcome back for the fourth and final round, and we won the die roll for the fourth time. Very lucky, but yeah, we'll choose to play. Yeah, this hand, huh? Alright, well, I actually haven't looked to see what my opponent's playing, so we might as well go ahead and take a look. There's no reason not to. This name's Lava something. There is... So, Lava is probably playing Delver or Esper. Esper Control. Let's, the main thing I want to find out about this matchup is whether or not he has Cavern of Souls, and if so, if I can glean how many, that would be great. Like, they're all gonna have image and cards like that, but Cavern is really the big card that I think is important. Terminus is a good one to note as well, like the fact that he has multiple Terminus. Okay, that's actually quite important to know. To note, like, yeah, because you can just get draws where like you go like turn one Delver and they go like turn one land, and you go turn one land and they just don't do anything, and you go into turn Snapcaster, untap, cast Blade Splicer because you know they can't Wrath because they only have 2 lands in play, and you'll be able to untap and Mana Leak the Wrath or whatever, but they untap and Terminus you, and it's just a big problem. Ratchet Bomb equally so, like if you go Blade Splicer with a Flip Delver in play, like they just get so much value off of a Ratchet Bomb. So it's kind of it's important to note those things, you know, if you have a probe or whatever that can alleviate that problem a bit. That being said, this hand is not very good against his deck. None of these cards are particularly good. Like the best card is Thought Scour, and all it does is cantrip. These cards are just not going to do anything. You want to be able to apply pressure, so this hand just isn't going to do it, so we're definitely going to mulligan. So it's a very good thing that we looked at his deck. And this hand, while still not great, is much better. Like just the ability to Snapcaster and cantrip and, you know, apply a little pressure. So yeah, he mulliganed with us, so at least there's that. And yeah, we're not gonna mulligan further. And yeah, we'll say hello back. While he thinks, he ends up keeping 6. So we'll go Seacrum Coast pass, planning to Thought Scour ourselves on end of turn. Even if he ponders and keeps, we would probably just Thought Scour ourselves anyway. It's just not enough benefit to doing something else. If he ponders, we will Mana Leak it. Yeah, that's actually welcome. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna cast this for life because I want to be able to Snapcaster Thought Scour. And it's against a control style deck. It's a lot less important. Yeah, see, this Lingering Souls is actually gonna be a big problem for this hand, unfortunately. Hopefully we can draw something to apply a little bit more pressure. By the looks of it, we actually might be Mana Leaking Lingering Souls, which is just generally something I really don't want to be doing. But his hand's kind of leaning on it pretty heavily. He also has a Day of Judgment, but that we know about it will benefit us a lot. Oh, we have 2 snags now. So we can double snag. We can use 2 cards to get half of a card. Great, right? Yeah, I'm actually going to plan to Mana Leak and then snap Mana Leak that, I think. I think that's my best plan. I don't like it, but I think that's just the best option I have. Like, alternatively, I guess I can No, actually, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna end of turn Snapcaster Thought Scour, and then plan on untapping, double snagging, and then mana leaking is next play. I think that's a little better. Because we really need to find something a little bit more threatening. This actually doesn't work. That is unfortunate. I didn't actually even think this through well enough. Because I have caverns, I can't actually cast Snag Mana Leak. This wouldn't have helped. It would have come to play tapped. Alright, is it reasonable to cycle this? No, I don't think so. I'm just gonna pass. I'm hoping that he won't just attack here. Well, he will. Because, I mean, I'm representing Angel. Like, maybe his thought is that if I flash Angel, he's just gonna wrath him away. So that's fair, I suppose. I'm gonna Thought Scour myself in response, and I may be mana leaking this. Yeah, I think I have to. Like I said earlier, I really don't like that this is what's going on, but at least we're getting in 2 damage. And now he can Ratchet Bomb to kill the Golem, but he'll kill the spirits as well, which is, you know, great for us. If he alternatively is trying to Ratchet Bomb a 2 or a 3, we can snag and get like incredible value off of that. Like, I was considering snagging this just to cycle a snag. He continues to be very aggressive. We're not gonna freak out. We're just gonna take our 2. Watch in bewilderment. Is he gonna Wrath? Okay, I will respond by casting this. Like, I really wish I could have cast both. The way it turned out, like, not casting the Seachrome Coast the turn before actually cost us, because we didn't end up using that mana, and yeah. I guess representing the Angel like wasn't worth playing the Seachrome Coast, not that turn. Trying to decide whether or not I'm bouncing the Blade Splicer or the Snapcaster. I think I'm just going to do the Blade Splicer, since he already ticked this up, which I think was a mistake. And then I'm just planning on slamming down a bunch of power and hoping that it gets there. Like, I know his hand to be... let's see, has he played all these lands? I think he has. No, he actually hasn't. So he has a Glacial Fortress and a Elesh Norn and an Unknown. So, I mean, he can't cast Elesh Norn yet. Do we want to ponder first? So, like, he'll untap if he doesn't have a way to deal with anything. Then we get to attack for 3, 6, 7, 8, and he'll be on 10. Cast Elesh Norn, he'll kill these, assuming we don't hit something off Ponder. And then we can bounce it, putting him to 9, attack for 6, he's on 3, he recasts it. Trying to decide this turn if I should, and alternatively I can just cast Blade Splicer, and then leave up, or I can cast Ponder, then cast Blade Splicer, save this to kill the Elesh Norn, which may be just better. I think I want to cast Ponder to see what I have other options I have available to me. Okay, so I'm trying to just, I don't know if this is good enough. Like, I guess I'm kind of assuming, oh, well, you can use Ratchet Bomb. That gives some added value there. Yeah, I actually don't like this. This is going away. And that will be helpful. So yeah, we're gonna do this and pass the turn. He's probably gonna charge this. Yeah, I actually like the way this looks a lot. It's hard to imagine this Ratchet Bomb coming into play. Phantasmal Image, huh? Okay. Yeah. I actually kind of like that how Phantasmal Image, my Blade Splicer, like when I have all these snags and gut shots and stuff in my deck, works. Whereas like if this were a Geist, they would just, you know, kill it. So we're gonna Ponder. Do I like this? Like, I did want to see one land that come into play untapped, but the other one and the Delver really don't do anything, so like, I really don't think I can afford to keep this. Yeah, yeah, I don't like this. It's going away. That's, you know, it's a land, but I'm gonna play this on Giant for the reasons I said earlier. Like, I don't need 2 on Human, I don't need 2 on Angel. Charge that. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so we had a tapped Glacial Fortress. Yeah, so I'm gonna go to end of turn. I'm going to cast this Angel, and I assume that he's going to respond by Ratchet Bombing for 3, and I'm going to respond by snagging it. Yeah, that's just good. Really good to see all those cards, I think. Take a look at his hand, see what he has. Elesh Norn and a land. Yeah, he could have actually Elesh Norn last turn. I guess he... Yeah, I think he's putting on his mana leak, which is understandable, because like the way we played the game must look really weird to him. So yeah, I think we've positioned ourselves incredibly well to win this game. Like, even if he just rips Wrath this turn and Wraths and then casts Elesh Norn, like he thinks we're mana leaking this. We're just gonna say, fine, we'll take 5, untap, you're dead. Okay, Holy didn't attack, so he's not dead, but he is in bad shape. If he has another one, or a way to Unburial Rights it or something, I think we're actually fine against that. Let's see. Yeah, okay. That would have... actually probably been irrelevant. Okay. Sideboarding. Yeah, we used a lot of time for that. So, sideboarding... Okay, these do not do anything at all. These are pretty good. Hero always comes in. These are coming in. These are options. These are stuck here. These aren't coming in. This one probably not either. These only come in if they have Liliana or Saurian, but mostly Liliana, and but most people don't have them anymore. I actually sometimes will bring in one of these, just because I feel like when I'm playing against them, they'll lean heavily on their upper level threats, and they play around like counter spells. So, and they board out all of like their Unburial Rights, so they have like a lot less staying power, and they're just hoping that when they've been able to image, and then they can cast a Sun Titan and just make a bunch of images. And then I find if you can Wrath that away, that you can steal games from them, like, because they just really never expect you to have this effect. I'm gonna, like, that being said, I tend to do that a lot less when I'm already up a game, because I just want to attack them and make them dead. And with so many counters after board, like, I haven't seen him have a Cavern yet, so I'm still thinking that leaning on all these counters is going to be effective enough to kill him. And you know, if I'm wrong, if I find that I'm wrong, I can adjust what I'm doing. But yes. What is the last card I normally take out? Maybe it is a snag? Yeah, I mean, snag's definitely not great. It's like the main reason I want to keep these two snags is because he has image for my slicer, and having a snag in that spot is just really powerful. I think I'm gonna take out a Thought Scour or an image. Let's go with an image. Let's play it like this. Alright. Alright, so yeah, we are getting really low on time. We're definitely not mulliganing this hand. Turn 1 Delver. He's mulligan to 5. Seems like our opponents today have been rather unfortunate. Turn 1 Delver. Let's see how lucky we are. Not that lucky. Okay, if you cast Lingering Souls, am I countering it? Not in a turn snapping. Yes, that's what we wanted. Yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, this game's pretty textbook. Darn you, Delver, you flipped, you're a jerk. It's just... Yeah, I mean, there's not much to say about this game. He has nothing, he can't even Miracle Terminus. He's probably gonna try and... Do we even care what he copies this or this? No, we don't care, that resolves. Snag it. Also, you're dead. Yep, that's that. Yeah, so, I mean, that game was quite uneventful, obviously. It's just part of the reason, like, I actually do think this deck is really, really strong in the format, but I do think you need Cavern. I think that's very important. But part of the reason that I think Delver is a better choice is that, like, this deck plays a lot of lands, and because of that, it's really prone to getting flooded. But the reason it plays so many is because it's really mana hungry. So when it's not able to make its land drops, it's just, and it's going to get rolled over by the early aggression that most of the other decks in the format are able to provide. So, you know, like, that being said, I think that it's one of the better decks in the format when built correctly, which I didn't see Cavern of Souls in his deck, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have it. And yeah, it's not a bad choice. It's not the easiest matchup. Like, I think after sideboarding it is a little bit in my favor, but I think the first game actually they might have a little bit of an edge. But anyway, it worked out well for us, and yeah, we have 11 packs, 3 QPs coming, and thanks for watching.